Okay, guys, I have this video here that is called, have you guys even played Warrior? Warrior isn't dead. A viewer sent this video to me saying that this was a funny drama video regarding the Warrior, and since the Warrior is my favorite class, I wanted to check out the drama, and I love me some stupid drama that isn't important at all and that is just funny. So let's go.
Basic attack versus shield wall. I mean, that's... So you saw the Ruetoo thing? I think he's cooked.
Dear GGG employee.
Okay. Brother, like if someone says to me, like another streamer says, guys, I don't know what I saw a Yasaru's video and that guy is cooked. I would laugh my ass off because I would say, I agree. I agree. He's probably right. But hey, I think he talked in there about the Warrior and the auto attack. I think that the basic attack being the main Warrior skill in the second season was lame. How the fuck is the basic auto attack your favorite, your best skill? I am fine if there is a build where auto attacking is viable. I think that is cool. But if auto attacking is your best build, that sucks dick. But let's see what Ruetoo is saying in here.
This is a 2-skill combo. This is what people complain, right? Like I don't think you guys understand because math is apparently very hard. This is 230.
Oh, I know what. I know this clip because this clip was posted in the Reddit. I saw this clip and he's kind of right, dude. Like he presented a perspective that I didn't see before, which is when you are using two different skills and you want to know your DPS, you have to combine the two skills and the whole duration of the whole animation of doing the two skills. And the total damage, you have to divide it per second to know your DPS. If the animation of doing the whole combo, you do the same or less DPS that doing a single skill, then you are just wasting time. You know, you are wasting time. And that is what he's trying to say in here. And I think he's correct, dude. Like, why do so much effort to accomplish the same or a lower amount of damage? It doesn't make sense. If I am going to go through this whole effort of setting this whole shit up, I deserve a greater outcome, you know, output.
5 times 1, 2.4.
And that is even if not taking into consideration the monsters. People are always talking about ourselves, but the monsters don't allow you to combo shit. The monsters swarm you, they stalk you, they hit you, they surround you. Like, they don't allow you to do combo stuff. Also, why would the fuck would I do a combo if I can one-shot these motherfuckers with one skill? I will go with the one skill. I understand that they are going for a hybrid style where you can kill most monsters with one skill, but then for rare or bosses, then you do the combos. I can live in that world. I kill the trash with bullshit, but for the great monsters, I do the combos. Okay, I can live in that world. That sounds fine.
Right? And it takes you like fucking 3 seconds to use it. That means you do an average damage of like 180% per second. That's worse than auto attack. By like half.
He's not played the skills. And it's assuming a two-hand build. And those two-hand builds can no longer use shields unless you use Giant's Blood. So now those builds are losing life. So now shield builds don't use a two-hand, don't need to use a two-hander, but two-handers need to use a shield. He's
precisely describing why the Warrior sucks now. Well, we don't know what notables they are including in the passive skill tree, the new notables. Maybe they put a lot of life in there, and that way you outset the removal of life they are putting in Giant's Blood. We don't know. Maybe they do that. They can do that. So probably, maybe it won't suck. But a priori, with the information we have so far, the change to Giant's Blood make us suck. Because if you have played Warrior, and he's saying that Ru hasn't played a Warrior, I have played a lot of Warrior. It is my most played class. If you have played a Warrior, you know that you have to use a two-handed mace. If you go with a one-handed mace, guess what? You suck. You suck dick. So you have to go with a two-handed mace. It's the only way the class is viable. So now if you make me take Giant's Blood, you are just outright nerfing my life, my defenses. Unless they counterbalance it with putting other stuff in the tree, we don't know what they are doing. You could also argue, well, now you will go with one-handed and a shield the majority of the time, but now since weapon swap is instant, you can have a two-handed with no shield to attack. But with the long-winded animations that the warrior has, in the moment you stop blocking with the shield to take out the other hammer and slam, you could die in that moment. Easily you could die in that moment. We have to wait and see. What I am saying is that it is not as straightforward as it is still fine or it completely sucks. We don't know, but the Giant's Blood is definitely a nerf. And I have played a lot of warrior. So I don't know. For example, let's say that when you swap to the two-handed, even if it is instant, the ability you are going to use is not instant. Because almost all abilities for the warrior have a long animation time. Let's say you are playing rolling slam or you are playing Sunder. These abilities have long windups. In those long windups, you can get hit and you are not using the shield because you had to swap out to the big two-hander. In that moment, they can destroy your ass. That is what I'm talking about. So you are also restricted. Well, if I am going to swap, I have to swap to a quick skill to be able to go back to my shield. Because if not, I am going to get destroyed. All of that is part of the conversation, right?
It opens up all sorts of different things. Like that difference. Also, the AoE on the shield wall is really high. Plus it has other things going on for it. Versus you have to walk up and strike. Like you're literally is still trash. He's not wrong. He is wrong.
I did not play shield skills.
Okay, he says that Ruetoo is wrong in what he said about using the shield wall and smashing the shield wall and not doing enough damage. I don't think he's wrong. Like, maybe the shield wall is going to be broken, but I don't think he's wrong, not necessarily in terms of the warrior, but in terms of the concept of combos. He's right about the concept of combos. If you are going to make me set up a 3-second, 4-second, 5-second combo, the payoff has to be worth it. In terms of DPS, that is what he was trying to say, and he used the shield wall combo as an example. But talking in general about warrior, unless what they introduce in the notable in the trees in terms of notables is good, it is definitely a nerf to warriors, brother. You can't discuss this, in my opinion, dude.
Pounding on my shield and laying shield walls on the ground and blowing them up and having my stream laugh at me for multiple days while I was on some shitty ass character blowing up shields. No, that never happened. That's so cooked. Like only you've played this, right? I have no experience with any skills in PoE. You're right, bro. You're right. That skill was
also, it doesn't require you. You're not entertained. Also, it doesn't require you to have played a lot of warrior with every single skill to know this, by the way. And I have played a lot of warrior with a lot of different skills, and I know it. So I don't know. Like, maybe the other guy, what is his name? Nugi. Maybe Nugi wants to say that it is not as bad as people want to say it. And I could agree with that. Like the Tyrant. Warrior isn't dead. Okay, Warrior isn't dead. I can go in that train. I think you can be awesome with a Tyrant, for example. I think Tyrant will do great. A priori, without even looking at the tree. Maybe the tree gives us something crazy. And if I didn't do the roulette to decide my starter, I would start a Tyrant because I like the warrior and I think the Tyrant will do fine. But at the same time, what Rui is saying is also true, brother. Like, the two things can be true at the same time. Yes, warrior is not completely dead, but combo skills are slow as fuck and the payoff is not as cool. That can be true at the same time.
so cooked before. Like, bro, that skill was so cooked before. Have you guys remember when we tried to play Shield Wall and we're like, let's put down all of these shields and blow them up on the boss, and its life went like that much, bro.
I can completely believe that. I can completely believe that.
And I'm like, it's crazy. And during that patch, shield wall can actually shotgun, right? It is Quantric. It is like entirely dog shit. I don't know why he thinks like, well, I make things up, and how come like these like they're like, I don't know, some sort of like I'm just some sort of like person who never plays anything in this game. Guys, remember when we played the shield banger build for like multiple days, and then we just had people laugh in chat?
That is the resonating shield ability. If you don't know what he's talking about, the ability in game is called resonating shield.
Because I was just playing a stupid ass shield banger build. Like, yeah, I know Quantric, and now I can't shotgun, right? And it's just worse. And I understand that, like, Giant's Blood got nerfed, right? But making other skills worse doesn't make that skill better. IMO, it's still
exactly like the explanation Nugi said earlier made it in fact worse for the warrior. Like, you are explaining that the warrior is worse by the nerf with Giant's Blood because now you have to use a one-hander. Even with the weapon swap because of the long attack times, it is bullshit. Like, the only way this cannot be dog shit is if they introduce good notable skills around it. That is the truth. There is no way around it, and if you play a warrior, you know it for a fact. Every warrior player knows this.
shit to use. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why people think I'm freaking cooked on this thing. I've literally played that skill before. I've literally tried everything. The only time shield wall was really, yeah, exactly. Right? Exactly, Ulysses. So I know exactly what I'm saying when I say the only time we ever played shield wall on any build in PoE 2, or anybody really I saw any good build, is when they used trample toes and freaking abuse the fuck out of it. I know, man. The people are just making drama, man.
Like, this is not unplayable. It's not lightning spear.
Okay, I agree with this part. That is, I tried to say it similar earlier. Like, it is not unplayable. It isn't dead, but it is nerfed for sure. And now he clarifies, okay, it is not lightning speed. Of course, we all know it is not lightning speed. It is not even close.
But the fact, this idea, can we just stop with this idea that the basic strikes are not allowed to do damage? The whole point, one of the points of PoE 2 was literally so that they were viable options.
Okay, keyword you are using in there, brother. I agree with you. It is cool they are viable options. I like that they are viable options, but that they are the viable option. That they are the most powerful build. Like, if you want to play a warrior, you go with auto attack. No, that is lame as fuck. I am fine if there is a good auto attacking build. I am fine with that. But if that is the best build, it is lame. I want to be an actual warrior. What the fuck is that? Plus, I will be honest to guys in here. The way the auto attack build plays is boring as fuck. It's stupid. Because you go with the big hammer, you hit one dude, and that one dude explodes the other dudes. I would prefer a berserker type of auto attacker where you have like dual wielding and you go like a madman. That is cooler. But that is not how it works. Is it? No. How it is sucks dick. So I am okay if it is viable. But the fact that it was the best build in 0.2, that sucks dick and I don't like it.
But it's like, there's this idea that the default strike cannot be a viable option. But it is a viable option. So it can't be a meme to be like, oh, it's like, like, it's like this skill that's actually a good viable option that does good damage, you know, can't do more damage than something that requires a combo. I'm like, why not? Warrior skills are bad?
Majority of them are.
You're actually cooked.
Majority of them are, dude. Like, what skills for the warrior are good? Sunder, but they are changing it. I don't know if it will be good now. Ancestral Torrent was good. The Shockwave Torrent was kinda good. The Ancestral Hammer, the bullshit from the sky, that one is fucking good. Magma Barrier is good, but people didn't like using Magma Barrier because it required perfect timing. But now they are changing it that you use block and you use the Magma Barrier. Of course, Perfect Strike. People love Perfect Strike. And Lip Slam. Kinda good depending on the animation. Bone Shatter only works with Lip Slam. After you go out of that combo, Bone Shatter sucks, so I will not count Bone Shatter. And that's it. Those are the good skills from the warrior. Maybe I am missing something, but there you go.
I mean, it's like, so I actually have played warrior. I don't know if you, I don't know if you guys have. Like, I saw what Angormus was playing. I know what I've seen what Skadoosh is playing. I've seen what people on softcore play. Like last league with like Sun.
By the way, now that he's saying I saw X person and X person play, I want to take this moment to address a situation. Some people were saying that the warrior doesn't suck because Angormus, the speedrunner, uses the warrior. That is not an argument, brother. That is not a fucking argument. Because he's a fucking crazy speedrunner. And he will destroy your ass if you play warrior and he plays whatever other class you gave him. You can pick his class and he will destroy your ass with that class. So that is not an argument. You could say, well, if the best player is selecting this class, it is because the best class. I will say, okay, I can take that argument. But what are we evaluating in here? The class to clear the campaign the fastest. This doesn't mean it is the best class to clear the whole game, the content, including the pinnacles, as fast and to generate more currency and to do all this stuff. These are two different categories of things. So don't give me this crack. Plus, in 0.2, yes, Warrior was really good. I like how Warrior was in 0.2. And that is why we are getting this whole discussion that they are nerfing Giant's Blood, which you needed. In all of those builds, you always pick Giant's Blood.
Like literally critting for like 300 million. You know, people play Bone Shatter, they play Sunder, they play the War Cries. I've played the shield skills. I see people playing strike skills. They're using Leap Slam to various degrees. They're using, you know, I've seen the Earthquakes going literally fucking everywhere.
Maybe you know something I don't? Yeah, he does. You know what, Nugi? If you don't kill Arbiter for this league in hardcore SSF with that shield skill, then I demand a formal apology. And if you don't try, then you're a B. That's all I'm saying. League started. League started, Nugi.
Even in not hardcore, but normal SSF, it is still a pain in the ass. You require a huge amount of investment to do it.
If I'm so cooked. I want to see some Arbiter 4 kills. Can't do it? Then I demand a public apology? That's all I gotta say. Well, you ain't probably manly enough to follow up with your own statements, dude.
I think, guys, you guys know that I love me some PoE drama because it is a game. It doesn't matter who the fuck cares. It is irrelevant and it is funny. In this particular argument, I am on Rue's side. I think he's correct. But Nugi also has valid points. But I also think that he's maybe overvaluing stuff with the warrior because he likes the warrior. And I like the warrior. It is my favorite class, but he's how do you say this here? Overestimating some, overestimating some skills from the warrior. And the thing with Giant's Blood is definitely a nerf. Maybe we get something in the skill tree and it works out, and I hope it does because I want to play the warrior. So, hey, cool by me, cool by me. What do you guys think? Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I a clown? Am I a genius? Let me know everything in the comments below. I love reading comments even when they don't agree with me. Also, remember to like the video, to subscribe to the channel, all that cool stuff. Guys, thanks for being here. You guys are awesome. God bless you. And remember, don't be afraid ever because this is just a ride.